This is Gambling with My Rank, the hardest League of Legends challenge ever. Here are the rules. Before every game, I pre-select my role. I'm required to rotate through all 6 roles: top, jungle, mid, support, and fill, before I'm allowed to repeat a role. Then I spin a wheel containing every champion. Whatever champion the wheel lands on, I have to play, regardless of the role. If I win, I move one step closer to the final rank. If I lose, the champion is banned for the rest of the challenge. The goal is simple: reach the final rank or run out of champions. And yes, this is my main account. If I fail and lose all my champions, I won't be able to play ranked for the rest of the split. But hey, at least that's a reward, right? Jumping straight into it, we're gonna go bot and support. Now to roll the wheel, let's see what we get. Ah yes, the good old Kled bottom lane. This is a great way to start off the first game of this challenge. But before revealing my completely valid normal pick, I decided that I should calm the nerves of my teammates. Before I lock in my character, I have one thing to say: trust the process. Alright, just looking at the matchup in lane, they're both ranged and we're predominantly melee, but since we're good at closing gaps quickly, we'll have to use that to our advantage. Now, I don't have a lot of hours in Kled. Well, actually, I almost have none at all. And since a big part of this challenge is playing champs I've never played where they're not supposed to be played, my adaptability will be put to the test. Okay, Tom Kench, it's just you and me. Let's sit in this bush till they push the wave, then hit him with a boom bap bang. Ready? Let's go. Okay, I land my Q on the smolder, and then I pull her in. Okay, Tom goes for the ignite, and we force the smolder to use her barrier. Now, where others would back off and consider the battle done, I saw a war that had just begun. Using my Tom Kench's bait like a fried fish on a stick, he sacrifices himself, but not in vain. I was knocked off Scarl, but I had a plan. The enemy was cocky, they charged me. Not seeing that my courage meter was charging up, I quickly leveled up my W and killed the smolder, then quickly took the Sona with a final empowered W. What did I say? Trust the process! And now that I showed proof of concept, it was easy pickings. Whew, another kill. I sure hope my top lane isn't feeding a mechanical crab with machine guns for arms. And apart from some mechanical fails like me not knowing that Kled dashes back through where he dashed from, lane was going great. So great that the other team caught on and started ganking a lot. But it's fine because whenever they leave lane, I just take a tower. And when a little fish would try to stop me, well, I'd spear him and then take more of the tower. Now, clearly my very soundproof plan wasn't working because in this upcoming team fight, we got wiped. Like, the kind of wiped only a Swiffer Duster could do. Anyways, that brings me to our sponsor. Just kidding, I have 17 subscribers. Anyways, back to the game. At this point, I was getting trashed by my teammates, so here's my visual representation of that.
Maybe if we had an ADC?
I don't know how it's my fault, lol. You're so special. Am I tripping or am I 6 and 6? I mean, in retrospect, it's not really a stat flex, but like, how can you complain about someone who has 1/3 of the kills and all the towers taken?
Kills don't mean anything in lane.
Damn, I've never heard that one before. Trying to ignore the Vex, I went back to bot lane to push towers as the enemy was laying siege to my base. But I continued, ignoring the pings of my teammates. See, I knew if I kept pushing, I would force a recall or a teleport, which is way better than whatever I could do in a team fight. And while I was trying to win the game, the Vex just kept talking. She even accused me of running it down to get me reported. I have less deaths than her! She was really starting to butter my biscuits.
Keep buttering my biscuit.
So much so that I was paying more attention to typing than what was on my screen. Just like that, Kled was gone. And with the way this game went, it made me start to wonder, what will end up costing me more games? The wheel or bronze mental? Jumping straight into the next one, I chose top and mid. And I rolled Alistar. Honestly, I don't even know what to build. I was thinking whether to build damage or try to go for a magical cow build. In retrospect, looking at my team comp, I should have gone tank. But fuck it, who wouldn't want to be a magical cow? Being in the matchup that I was, I actually started off lane pretty excited. Apart from the fact that CSing was really hard, the trades were generally equal, and I was really just waiting to hit level 6 because I knew that's when I could get him. So, seeing the opportunity, I went for it. I hit my WQ combo, then activated my E, and propped the stun. I kited to dodge the shield explosion. Then quickly knocked him up to cancel his Q. I knocked him back into my minion wave, then I activated my E and waited to stun him until he started his charge for his Q again. Then I ignited him. I spaced out as I waited for my ability timers to come up. Then I activated my E and finished him off. Oh, I forgot about his passive. Run! No! Oh, I wonder why he backed off. I guess he was scared of me. Oh, that's why he backed off. I went back into lane thinking I'd have some kind of advantage, but honestly, it was all downhill from here. Even with me building AP, I dealt no damage. Meanwhile, he was building lethality and pretty much one-shotting me. And it didn't help that I kept getting 3-man ganked in lane. Meanwhile, while I was fighting 3 people top lane, my bot lane was feeding the enemy misfortune nice and plump. And Mel had already given up by 10 minutes into the game. Everything was coming apart. By 17 minutes, she was really getting on my nerves. Just play the game. Why even queue if you're just gonna quit at 10 minutes? And I mean, honestly, it just seemed like my team was more intent on winning an argument in chat than winning the game. So, to no one's surprise, we lost the game. Alistar, my magical cow, gone. And honestly, at this point in the video, I was starting to lose champions and fast. I need to lock in and learn the power of the mute button. Quick. Now, where most people see defeat, I saw opportunity. Last video, I was also down 2 losses, and I came back and won 3 in a row. And I'm gonna do it again, starting with this jungle Jhin. Honestly, I'm excited for this one. I know it sounds crazy, but this pick is really interesting. I mean, with the range on Jin's W being so high, I could impact lanes without having to gank. Even the cat started to believe in me. Yeah, this is all I need, just a little belief, and then I can do this. Okay, I mean this. 4. Boom. And with the power of belief and friendship, I went top and did this. And then I pinged for my team to come help me, but no one came. It must be because they believed in me to solo clear grubs. I was on a roll. I went bot, got the double. Then, after respawning, I went straight to drag and asked for assistance again, but no one came. It almost brought a tear to my eye, how much they believed in me. And then it happened. I was starting to fall off. See, Jhin has a pretty good early game, and an extremely good late game, but in the mid game he really starts to falter, especially when matched up against a tank that can throw a stun from Narnia. Everything was starting to fall apart. My team started to turn on me, and started to blame me. And yes, I know I should learn to mute, but come on, I was trying my best. And yes, I know I probably shouldn't be here. But I said in chat, prep for drag 10 times and we have 0 wards and 2 champs are top. But no, blame me for no objectives. Okay, Zen. I feel like I'm really starting to calm down. But then, Cade started taking my camps. Zen. Let's just win this team fight and end the game. But before that, look at my auto damage. I do 1k per auto attack. Zen. And to no one's surprise, I led the team in damage. GG. On to the next one. Now that I've become a full Buddhist, I'm ready for anything. But it turns out I didn't need it, because I had the nicest team ever. No complaints about my picks, no allegations or report threats. My Mumu was even working with me, and even better than that, my pick was semi-viable. Gwen's Shroud forced enemies to come into the circle to damage me, and my E would allow me to back off or engage with it. Okay, I'm gonna try to bait here. Oh, Swain's coming? Wait, where is he going?
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Oh, Amumu, come on, you got him. Ugh. It's okay. Nice try, bro. You know, gotta keep the morale high. Plus, the Amumu seems like a cool dude. Man, everything is going so good. I literally feel like I'm floating on cloud 9. Look, Kled is dominating. The team is communicating, and there's no toxicity. we worked together to get this objective, and then we worked together to get this triple kill. And then Amumu stuck with me and we took 2 towers together. We would even wait in bushes together and catch enemies off guard for free kills. I even found out something which I find really cool. E's ult doesn't hit Gwen when she's in the shroud, because she's technically not in her shroud. Pretty cool, right guys? Anyways, quickly after I saw that my teammates were keeping them busy bot, so I took the opportunity to backdoor and I ended the game. I really can't tell you guys how much I needed a game like this. Like, this is the first non-stressed game I've had and it genuinely made me so happy. Now all I gotta do is just win one more game and the streak will continue. 2 losses, 3 wins. And all signs were pointing to victory because we rolled a normal pick. Epic clear montage incoming. After finishing my clear, Kale helped me with the scuttle so I could gank lane. Meanwhile, Mundo, assuming that Kale backed, pushed in the lane. I ganked and we secured a kill. I then recalled and went back bot. I went toward drag and then I made the stupid mistake of walking up on this bush. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the pings were annoying, but I do understand it was a dumb move by me considering mid had no vision. I continued to farm because I knew that the most important power spike for a jungle Karthus is hitting level 6, because then it lets me impact the map globally. After making a quick check towards bottom lane, I saw that Varus was very low and I rushed blue buff to hit level 6, smiting it, then walked into a bush and immediately cast my ultimate.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Boom, I secured the kill. I then tried to gank mid, but with my W not in range and the Q being the only ability I could hit, I wasn't able to secure a kill. Clearly Poppy thought I had that, but she wasn't aware that I was a Karthus pro and I knew the exact damage of a Karthus R. Now, the game being really close and me playing a squishy champion, I really needed to play safe. Even this early in the game, one bad team fight could spiral the whole entire game. So with Dragon up in bot lane, we grouped together. And just as I was face checking the bush, Irelia jumped out. But this time I had my teammates with me. Kale reacted quickly and ulted me. We made quick work of the enemy and then moved on to the Varus. He got me, but there's one thing he didn't know. I was an atomic bomb and he was a coffin baby. After respawning, we quickly tried to make our way bot to secure the drag, but we caught by Irelia. Luckily, Poppy had ult up and sent her flying, but the enemy started to close in. I got ulted by the fiddle, and in my last breath, I smited the dragon before getting hit by a 700 damage arrow. Wait, what the fuck? Why does it do 700 damage? Holy. The game was starting to look dire. We were trading objectives for objectives and aces for aces. We needed to play for picks. So seeing the Mundo split pushing top alone, we grouped and secured the easy kill. Then, I saw that my teammate was grouping bots, so I quickly ulted to help my team out. Then I came bot to secure the drag. At this point in the game, the enemy was playing so panicked they just threw free kills at us. But my team kept playing together. We played in bushes and caught them off guard, further cementing our lead. And even better than that, they started arguing in chat. So, to put the final nail in the coffin, I decided to egg it on a bit. Just flame him back. Now, with my expert propaganda being pumped into the other team's brains, they were lost. We secured another pick on Varus and took Baron. Arguing must have been so bad that they just ended up FFing because of it, because the surrender vote didn't even come off of a lost team fight. It just happened randomly. So, yay! Another win for propaganda. And so with this video coming to an end and me still being in bronze, I couldn't help but wonder, how is this challenge going to unfurl? But for now, I have 3 questions for you guys, the viewers. Number 1, as you can see, my graveyard is starting to fill up, so please take to the comments and give me an alternative to immortalize the champs lost, whether through song or some other way. Second, after getting hit with a 12-hour ban for Q dodge, I realized that sticking to my champ, no matter if he gets banned, can get me in a Q lockout. So, from now on, is it okay if my champ gets banned in champ select, that I just re-roll while still in champ select? Or do you guys want to watch me suffer? And third and finally, I really need help, so if you guys as a league community could give me tips and builds for champs and weird roles, please do. I need all the help I can get going into this challenge.